Welcome to another edition of Biloxi A to Z, the insider's guide to what's happening in Biloxi. This is being recorded for Friday, October 20th, 2023. It's Fire Prevention Month. We'll have some safety tips for you from the Biloxi Fire Department. I-110 will be closing again soon. We'll tell you when and why. A new draw is in the future for the Pops Ferry Bridge. We'll tell you about the project. And we'll take a look at the weekend forecast and a list of events taking place in Biloxi this weekend. We begin with Fire Prevention Month. October is Fire Prevention Month, and the Biloxi Fire Department is reminding residents to keep safety in mind when cooking. Their theme is Cooking Safety Starts With You. Pay attention to fire prevention. This campaign works to educate residents about the simple but important actions you can take when cooking to keep everyone safe. The Biloxi Fire Department offers these key safety tips to help reduce the risk of a cooking fire. Watch what you heat. Always keep a close eye on what you are cooking. Set a timer to remind you that you are cooking. Turn the pot handles towards the back of the stove. Always keep a lid nearby when cooking. If a small grease fire begins, slide the lid over the pan and turn off the burner. And have a kid and pet-free zone of at least 3 feet around the stove or grill or anywhere else hot food or drinks are being prepared or carried. For more information or if you have questions, please call the Biloxi Fire Department weekdays between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. at 228-435-6209. If you travel I-110 southbound, you may have noticed a new digital sign stating a closure on October 29th. The closure has nothing to do with the fire that occurred under the overpass. The closure is so crews can install new truss signs northbound and southbound. MDOT expects the closure of the northbound and southbound lanes to last from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. on the evening of October 29th. On Tuesday, the Biloxi City Council approved entry into an agreement with the Mississippi Department of Transportation for a $12 million grant with a $3 million match from the city to replace the draw span and locks of the Pops Ferry Bridge. So what's next? According to the city's engineering department, the city, along with MDOT, will go through a process of selecting a design consultant who will then go through the process of designing the project. And once that is complete, the city will go out for bids for the project. Once the bid process is complete and awarded, then the work will begin. There is no timeline set at this time for when the project will begin. Also, during the more than 3-hour City Council meeting Tuesday afternoon, citizens took time to speak out about topics such as a bed and breakfast proposed on Glidswetman Street, cruising the coast, and the event's ordinances. To see a recording of the meeting, visit online at biloxi.ms.us and click here, then click here. The next scheduled meeting of the Biloxi City Council will take place on Tuesday, October 24th at 1:30 p.m. at Biloxi City Hall. To see the meeting agenda, visit online and click here.
This weekend's weather forecast calls for partly cloudy skies and mild temperatures. The daytime highs are expected to be in the low 80s and the evening lows hover around 60 degrees. Experience the sights and sounds of history as Beauvoir, the Jefferson Davis Home and Presidential Library, hosts its 37th annual Fall Muster reenactment. This 2-day event includes presentations, campground and battle reenactments, a church service, a cemetery tour, and a memorial ceremony. This event takes place both Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. at 2244 Beach Boulevard. There is a fish fry fundraising event presented by Loaves and Fishes and hosted by the Biloxi Filling Station located at 692 Howard Avenue. There will be live entertainment and a raffle with tickets, $20 in advance and $25 at the door. Halloween on Howard is a very popular trick-or-treat drive-through event that makes its way down Howard Avenue to Porter Avenue. This event is on Saturday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. For everyone's safety, participants must remain in vehicles for this free event. The Biloxi Fire Museum is hosting a haunted house for the last 2 weekends in October. The Halloween haunted house takes place Saturday from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. at the Biloxi Fire Museum located at 1046 Howard Avenue. Admission is $10 per person and $5 for children under 8 years old. Make plans to come and visit and have a scary good time. Well, it's time once again for the cemetery tours at Old Biloxi Cemetery on Irish Hill Drive. This year's theme is Biloxi Love Stories, featuring portrayals and tellings of romantic love stories, love of holidays, love of history, love of the arts, love of city, and love of country. These tours are free and open to the public, so come out this Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. or actually next Tuesday from 5 to 7. Also this weekend, the annual Mississippi Coastal Cleanup takes place on Saturday from 8 to 11 in the morning at various locations. Bus stop continues at the Biloxi Little Theater throughout the weekend, and Fantasia and Joe will be at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum. Over at the casinos, Clay Walker will perform his popular hits at the IP Resort, and the magical Michael Tabanero will entertain at the Beau Rivage Resort on Saturday night. Tickets to the events mentioned are available by visiting the various venues' websites. You can see a list of what's happening throughout the month by checking out the Biloxi Community Calendar in the October issue of B News Monthly. It can also be viewed on the city's website by clicking right here.
We leave you today with a couple of boaters heading out to sea while the sun sets at the water's edge. Have a safe and great weekend, and we'll see you again next week.